Welcome back to integrated circuit, a lecture series of integrated circuit course with the subject code KEC 501. I am Puneet Kumar Mishra, assistant professor, ECE department, GLB-ITM, Greater Noida. Today we discuss about the transistor sizing in a CMOS logic design. Okay. We consider an example. Let's suppose that what is the transistor sizing? Basic concept of, we have given a CMOS inverter. For example, let's suppose that we have a CMOS inverter, that is the combination of one PMOS and one NMOS with the input, let's suppose that V in, V out. Okay. And we also given that the W by L ratio of PMOS, is simply defined as, in this numerical, as a P, and this is equal to 1.5. Okay. And for NMOS, W by L ratio is 1.5, or simply N equal to, and here N is the W by L, width of channel and length of channel. W by L ratio is the NMOS. Yeah, size of the NMOS 1.5, N is defined as 1.5. Okay, it is given that. And now we have a Boolean function, or given a CMOS network, a complex CMOS network, and we try to find out the W by L ratio of all PMOS and NMOS in a given complex CMOS logic circuit. So here is a single input. Inverter work with the single input, but here we have the input is A, B, C, D, and we try to decide the all W by L ratio of all transistor of PMOS transistor and NMOS transistor also. Okay. And also in a numerical, given that the channel length is 0.25 micrometer. So we start with, given that this will be the given that as P equal to 5, that is the W by L of PMOS is 5, LP, channel length of all transistor is given as 0.25 micrometer. So we put the WP, we calculate the WP, 5 into 0.5, we get the 1.25 micrometer. Similarly, N equal to 1.5, N equal to 1.5 is given that for NMOS, W by L of NMOS 1.5, Ln a channel length is 0.25, so we calculate the WL is 0.25. 1.5 into 0.25, that is the 0.375 micrometer. And this is our deciding network. Here we decide the W by L ratio of all transistor, all PMOS and NMOS transistor. What is the basic concept for design this one? Okay, W by L. First, we consider the MOSFET as a resistor. Here, for example, basic concept. Here we consider this, for example, B. This is the B. So it consider as the R, P, D. Okay, and here this is the R, D, R, P for input D. Resistance of PMOS for input B, resistance of PMOS for input D. Similar, this one also here is C. We consider the resistance of PMOS with the input C, and here the resistance of PMOS with input A. This is our pull-up network, PUN network. Okay, and we try to calculate the equivalent resistance. Okay, equivalent resistance of this network. For example, RPD and RPC in series and parallel with the RPB and in parallel with the RPB and RPB, RPD and RPC is series combination with the RA. Okay. And we know that the channel resistance, if we represent the MOSFET as a resistance, so we know that the R channel, this is considered as a channel resistance, is directly proportional to 1 upon W by L, width of ratio width of channel and length of channel. R channel is directly proportional with 1 upon W by L, that is the size of transistor. Okay. We start with the step first. Consider the pull-up network. Output goes from low level to high level with MPB. MPB means PMOS transistor for input B, MPA PMOS transistor with input A, and MPD or in on state, or MPD and MPC MPA. Okay. It may be, it says that VD output goes to low to high, either MPB on and MPA on, or MPD on, MPC on and MPA on. Okay. So we decide the different branching for low to high. So first consider that the branch 1 BA and branch 2 CDA. Okay. So we consider branch 2 first. First we consider the branch 2. Why we consider the branch 2? We take branch 1 also, because our reference is inverter. Inverter has a single PMOS. Okay. Single PMOS means branch 1 is near to inverter, because branch 1 has a 2 PMOS and branch 2 has 3 PMOS. So we consider the worst case. It is defined as the worst case. Okay. And as compared to branch 1, branch 1 is near to inverter, because it has the 2 PMOS and inverter has a single PMOS. First we consider the branch 2, the equivalent resistance. Branch 2 has the equivalent RPQ is equal to RPD, RPC, RPA. Okay. Resistance of PMOS with input D, resistance of PMOS with input C, and resistance of PMOS with input A are equivalent. It is assumed that this resistor, and this one, and these are connected in series. So what is the relation between W by L and resistance? So we say that R is directly proportional to 1 upon W by L. So R P equivalent 1 upon W by L, P equivalent is equal to 1 upon W by L PD, W by L PC, 1 upon W by L PA. And we consider the all transistor, PMOS transistor in branch 2 with a equal size, means W by L PD equal to W by L PC is equal to W by L PA. So we get the W by P equivalent, given that it is 5. It is the W by L equivalent is equal to inverter PMOS, W by P equivalent, and this is equal to 5. Okay. So 1 upon 5 is equal to 3 upon W by LPA. So we find this is the value of W by WPA, WPC, WPD, WPD, okay, and that is equal to 3.75. Okay. one is confusing thing, what is the W by L P equivalent? We try to convert a complex circuit into a single CMOS inverter or a CMOS inverter. With the help of CMOS inverter, we find the all W by L ratio of a complex CMOS logic circuit. So, we W by L equivalent always we taken with respect to CMOS inverter. Okay. Now, consider the branch 1. For branch 1, these are the two transistor. First one is look like a 2 resistor in a series. So, RP equivalent is equal to RPB plus RPA, 1 upon W by LP equivalent, 1 upon W by LPB, 1 upon W by LPA. Equivalent, we know confirm that W by LP equivalent is 5. So, 1 upon 5 is 1. We already calculate the W by LPA, so 1 upon 15. So, we get the W by LPB. This is the 7.5 micrometer. Okay. And if you calculate W by LPB, we get the 1.875 micrometer. This is the case of pull up net. Previously we discussed about the pull up network. Now in same manner we discuss considering the pull down network. Output goes from high level to low level, because the NMOS try to discharge the load capacitance at the output side. So it get low level with the 3 possible condition. MA goes to on state, MNB, MNC are in a on state, MNB and MND are in on state. Okay, so we consider the 3 branch. Okay, branch 1, branch 2, all possibility of output goes from high to low, we consider as a branch. Branch 1, branch 2, branch 3. Okay, so for with the branch 2, first consider this is the branch 2 and branch 3 are equivalent. So we consider any case, because here is the maximum number of transistor in a series manner. So these are to consider as a worst case, and A will be considered as the best case, because it is nearly to inverter. Inverter has a single NMOS and branch 1 also has a single NMOS. So equivalent resistance RABC similar, R resistance RW 1 upon R is directly proportional to 1 upon W by L. Okay, so 1 upon W by L, N equivalent to 1 upon W by NB, 1 upon W by NC. We consider the all are equal in case of branch 2 and branch 3. Okay, so 1 upon 1.5, 2 upon W by L NB, W by L NB is equal to 3, W by NB 0.75. Similar, W by NC, W by width of N transistor with the input C, and width of N transistor with the input D also is 0.75, and A will be similar, it will come 0.375. So finally we calculate the all W by L, W width of the channel for all transistor, and length is given in our question. We finally our answer is this one. Here is the 1.875 for B, 3.75, 3.75. Here it defined as the W by L of all transistor. Okay. This is the 0.37 point, okay, 0.75, 0.75. We clearly see that the size of PMOS is always greater than size of NMOS in an ideal design. Okay. Now consider another case. Okay. In this case, it is different from previous question. Here it says that we have a complex CMOS logic circuit, and we try to convert a complex CMOS logic circuit into a CMOS inverter. Okay. It given that a Boolean function y equal to a plus d plus e dot b plus c, assuming that W by L of W by L for a PMOS transistor is 15 and W by L for NMOS transistor is 10. Okay. In step first, CMOS logic implementation of Y. Okay. First, we define the CMOS logic implementation of Y. So here A, D, E dot in series B C in shunt. Okay. Here VDD, okay, A, D, E, this is A, this is D, this will be E, this is the B, this will be the C. This is our Y. Okay. So step first, define the CMOS logic implementation of our Boolean function or our Boolean algebra. Okay. In step 2, consider the pull-up network. Okay. Step 2, consider the pull-up network. So pull-up network is basically, this is the A, D, this is E, this will be B, and here is C. Okay. Here is C, and we define the all. For example, this one consider as the RPB, resistance of PMOS with input B, RPC, RPA, RPD, and RPE. Okay. These are RPC, RPA is the resistance of PMOS with the input A, B, C, D. Okay. First, we try to find this convert into a single PMOS. Okay. This is in a single PMOS. So if you apply a equivalent resistance for this network, we consider here not consider as a transistor, we consider as a resistor. These three resistors are in a series, and this one also in a series, and both are combined in a parallel. So if you calculate the R equivalent, so this is the RP equivalent, 1 upon Rp equivalent is equal to, this is the series Rpa plus Rpd plus Rpe plus 1 upon Rpb plus 1 upon Rpc. Okay. Simple look like as a register. Here is R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So R equivalent is 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus 1 upon R3, R4 plus R5. Okay. And now R is replaced with the W by L. So this is the P equivalent, and this one 1 upon W by L, P with the input A, 1 upon W by L, P with the input D, 1 upon W by L with the input E, plus 1 upon W by L with the input B plus 1 upon W by L with the input C. And W by L of all PMOS transistor is given as 15. Is given as 15. So if you solve the W by L equivalent, P equivalent, to 1 upon 15, 1 upon 15, 1 upon 15, it will become 3 upon 15, so 15 by 3. Okay, this will be the 15 by 3 plus 15 by 2, so it come 5 plus 7.5, okay, and it come 12.5. These are 5 transistor, PMOS transistor. If converted into a single PMOS, equivalent to CMOS inverter. In case of CMOS inverter, then W by L for a PMOS in CMOS inverter comes with 12.5. Similar, in step 3, consider the pull down network. Okay, consider the pull down network, and pull down network is basically, this is the A, B, this will be the, sorry, this is A, D, this is the A, D, and this will be E. Okay. Here is B, and this is the C. This is the pull down network. Similar, we consider as here Rn for input A, Rn for input D, Rn for input E. Similar, Rn for input B and Rn for input E. If you go with the register, transistor converted into resistor, then the chance of error is minimum. Okay. So if we calculate the equivalent resistance for this one, okay, and we try to, this is the equivalent, a single PMOS, Rn equivalent or W by L, N equivalent. Okay. Our motive is this 5 transistor, 5 NMOS transistor, we try to convert into a single NMOS transistor. Okay. Similar, as a PMOS, as a PMOS, how to it convert it, given that R equivalent, this is the R equivalent for NMOS is 1 upon okay, RNA 1 upon RNB 1 upon RND, sorry, 1 upon RNE plus 1 upon RNB plus 1 upon RNC. Okay. This is the series. So first, these are parallel. So this is the parallel combination. This is the parallel, and both are connected in series, just like a R1 plus R2, R equivalent. So if you put the value, this will be the 1 upon W by L. Equivalent of NMOS is 1 upon W by L Na L Nb Nd, sorry, W by L Ne. 1 up, this is the W by L Nb W by L Nc. Okay. If you put this value, we get the W by L. This is given that 10 10 10. Okay. 1 upon 30 plus 1 upon 20. So W by L equivalent will be comes out 60 upon 3 plus 2, that is the 5, that will become as 12. Okay. So finally, what is our answer? Okay. Answer will our CMOS inverter. This is the VDD. PMOS, and with the input A, B, C, D, E, this is the Y. Here W by L, PMOS equivalent, A equivalent PMOS is 12.5, and W by L, N equivalent is 12. This is our answer. In transistor sizing, in CMOS, in case of CMOS logic designing, transistor sizing are two types of problem. One, a CMOS inverter given and decide the W by L of a complex logic CMOS circuit, and second one is a complex CMOS logic circuit is given, and finally try to define a CMOS inverter. These are all about the transistor sizing. Thank you for listening my lecture.